Proof 0013, Kashmir. When I was a teenager, I was a student at Harriman High School in Harriman, Tennessee. Among the classes I took were French and Spanish. The same teacher taught both courses. My French and Spanish teacher used to refer to students by their last name. So if you're a male student, you're Mr. So-and-so. If you're a female student, you're Ms. So-and-so. So in my French and Spanish classes, I was Mr. Voiles. My nickname in high school was Rock and Roll. Proof of this can be found in the yearbook of my graduating year. This creates the following list of keywords: Harriman, Mr. Voiles, and Rock and Roll. Rock and Roll is the name of a Led Zeppelin song. It appears on the album Led Zeppelin 4. So Rock and Roll equals Led Zeppelin song. Rearrange the letters in Harriman as follows: AHMIR, ARN. The AHMIR remains the same. The AR will go through metamorphosis. A1 plus R18 is 19. Letter 19 is S, therefore AR equals S. The letter N is a homophone for the word N, INN. Add the letters in N. I9 plus N14 plus N14 is 37. Now break 37 down to its letter value. 37 minus 26 is 11. Letter 11 of the alphabet is K. Therefore, the letter N translates to the letter K. Therefore, Harriman equals AHMIR, which remains the same, AR, which becomes S, and N, which becomes K. Rearrange these letters to spell Kashmir. Therefore, Harriman equals Kashmir. After the breakup of Led Zeppelin, the band's guitarist Jimmy Page went on to play guitar for another band called The Firm. The Firm is also the name of a movie starring Tom Cruise. In the Tom Cruise movie The Firm, there's a scene where Tom Cruise sits at a bench with a man named Mr. Voiles. Therefore, Mr. Voiles equals The Firm equals Jimmy Page Band equals Led Zeppelin.
Go over and sit next to the man on the bench.
My name is Voiles, Denton Voiles.
So the original list of keywords were Mr. Voiles, Harriman, and Rock and Roll. Harriman represented Harriman High School. Rock and Roll was my nickname at high school. And Mr. Voiles was how I was addressed in my French and Spanish classes. So Mr. Voiles is short for Jeff Lynn Voiles, my full name. And then that leaves us with the keywords of Rock and Roll and Harriman, representing my nickname at Harriman High School. Rock and Roll represents a Led Zeppelin song. Harriman decodes the Kashmir, so therefore Rock and Roll Harriman represents Led Zeppelin song Kashmir. So the new set of keywords are Led Zeppelin song Kashmir and Jeff Lynn Voiles. So to do the next equation, I am going to interpret my full name in three different ways. Okay, translation number one, rearrange the letters in Jeff Lynn Voiles as follows: Jeff Lynn, ELO, SVY. Jeff Lynne was the leader of a band called ELO. His name was spelled Lynne, but it was pronounced the same as mine. The band, Jeff Lynne and his band ELO, released an album called Out of the Blue, which featured the image of a flying saucer on the cover. Therefore, Jeff Lynne, ELO equals flying saucer. Now we have the remaining letters SVY, S equals 19, and then take the VY, V22 plus Y25 is 47. If you change the S to a 19 and the VY to a 47, you get the year 1947. So the name Jeff Lynn Voiles translates to flying saucer, 1947. In 1947, it was reported that wreckage from a flying saucer was retrieved in Roswell, New Mexico. We can assume that the flying saucer was a vehicle that was able to travel through space. Therefore, the flying saucer was a traveler of space. So Jeff Lynn Boyles equals 1947 flying saucer equals traveler of space. Now, take the second interpretation. The initials of Jeff Lynn Boyles are JLV. Add the numeric values of these letters. J10 plus L12 plus V22 is 44. When you type 44 with the shift key held down on the keyboard, it creates $2 signs. The $2 signs represent money. Okay, now the third interpretation. This would be letter value. Take the first name Jeff. J10 plus E5 plus F6 plus F6 is 27. Break 27 down to its letter value. 27 minus 26 is 1. The number one letter of the alphabet is A. Therefore, Jeff equals A. Take the middle name Lynn. L12 plus Y25 plus N14 plus N14 is 65. Break 65 down to its letter value. 65 minus 52 equals 13. Letter 13 of the alphabet is M. Therefore, Lynn equals M. Now take the last name Boyles, V22 plus O15 plus Y25 plus L12 plus E5 plus S19 is 98. Break 98 down to its letter value. 98 minus 78, which is 3 alphabets, is 20. The letter 20 of the alphabet is T, therefore Boyles equals T. This means that Jeff equals A, Lynn equals M, and Boyles equals T, which is AMT. Rearrange these letters to spell ATM. Therefore, Jeff Lynn Boyles equals ATM. Interpretation number 2 of Jeff Lynn Boyles is money. Interpretation number 3 of Jeff Lynn Boyles is ATM. The relation of money to ATM is that you put money inside of the ATM. Paper money, or in most cases coins, have a human face on them. So each piece of money represents a human being. So let's say you put a $1 bill, a $5 bill, and a $10 bill into an ATM. You have placed 3 people into that ATM, and each bill has a human face on it. So the money represents people. The ATM is a machine. Now there's an old saying that says that time is money. So if time is money and an ATM is a money machine, then we can assume an ATM is a time machine. Therefore, if money, because it bears faces of humans, represents people, and if an ATM is a money machine and time is money, and therefore an ATM is a time machine, then when you put money into an ATM, you're putting people into a time machine. In a time machine, people inside the time machine are travelers of time. So what we get here is interpretation 1 of Jeff Lynn Boyles, which is 1947 flying saucer, is a traveler of space. Interpretations 2 and 3 represent people inside of a time machine, which are travelers of time. And so the 3 interpretations of the name Jeff Lynn Boyles equal traveler of space plus traveler of time, which is traveler of both space and time. In the Led Zeppelin song Kashmir, there is a line that makes reference to being a traveler of both time and space.